Call the meeting to order. Please rise for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Welcome, everybody. First item on our agenda are the minutes of October 6th, regular session, October 20th, regular and executive sessions. Mr. Harris.
Mr. Chairman, I move to approve the October 6th, 2008 regular minutes as written.
Second.
Motion made by Mr. Harris, second by Mr. O'Leary. Discussion. Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous?
Mr. Chairman, I move to approve the October 20th, 2008 regular minutes as written.
Second.
Motion made by Mr. Harris, seconded by Mr. O'Leary. Discussion?
Yes, I will be
Mr.
abstaining,
Vino?
Mr. Chair. I missed that meeting.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstaining?
Aye.
And we have the executive session of October 20th, 2008.
Mr. Chairman, I move to approve the October 20th, 2008 executive session minutes as written.
Second.
Motion made by Mr. Harris, seconded by Mr. O'Leary. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstention?
Aye.
Okay, we have correspondence. Pass the yellow sheets down. Allison, anybody? No? Anyone here for public comment? Mr. Murphy.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm here tonight on behalf of the Chamber, and Irene Collins, the Chamber's Executive Director, is here with me. I just wanted to update the board on the holiday festival and the Christmas tree lighting. As you're aware, over the last couple of years, we've done a festival and a Christmas tree lighting down at the town center. The first year it was contained in front of the library. Last year it expanded to include more of the common and the senior center. This is a festival that's run for the community by the North Reading Chamber of Commerce to benefit the residents and the families in the community. It's grown over the last 2 years. It's going to grow again this year through the generosity of the businesses in the local community and some special folks that I must make note of. Reading Cooperative Bank, who's been one of our key sponsors, and John Pasquale from Viking Tree, who does a tremendous amount of work in terms of helping with some of the decorations. Last year we put up lighted wreaths on some of the poles. This year we plan to put up some additional lights on some of the trees, as well as have the Christmas tree lighting and the gazebo lit up. We plan to expand the festival to include riders. There'll be some activities at the fire station. There'll also be some activity. Santa will be down at the Reading Cooperative Bank, so the festival is expanding. We had quite a turnout last year, even though it was cold. This, I think, is a great community event. Bring in the holidays and bring in the Christmas season with this event. And I wanted to keep you informed of it and let you know that we were going to hold it again this year. And somebody joked earlier if we're accepting donations. Absolutely. I think I wrote the first check. But this is going to be on December 7th. I think we're going to start at 1 o'clock. Last year we had a hayride. This year we're going to be having 2 hay rides. The Historical Society is going to also open the Putnam House. We'll also, with the Minute Militia, we'll have the Flint House open. So we're expanding the whole festival. Plenty of activities for families and kids of all ages. I can't list all of the folks that helped to put this event on. There's a great number of volunteers. To me, it's very exciting to see this down in the center of town. at that time of year, and I hope you'll all support it. I'm certainly here to answer any questions you have. We've been working with, I've chaired the lighting committee for the last 2 years. This is my 3rd year, the 3rd year of the festival. I've been working with the Historical District Commission, and they've been very vocal in what they'd like and not like. We also recently, last week, received a generous donation from Reading Municipal Light. They donated 40 strings of, is that right? Yes. Okay. Let me check with the real boss. 40 strings of LED lights, and that's what we'll be using to light some of the trees on the common. And again, I've gone through the Historic District Commission to make sure that what we're doing is in keeping. And Greg and all of his staff have been very accommodating in helping us work through some of the logistics, and we continue to do that now. And we look to have a great festival, and the Christmas, culminating with the Christmas tree lighting, which is up on the common, and many of the groups, band, chorus, etc., Senior Echoes. We hope to have them all there again for this great event.
Yes, if I may,
Yes,
Mr. Chair.
Mr. Pino.
Thank you, John. First of all, I think it's a fantastic thing, and I'm sure we're all hoping we get hundreds of people there. But I guess my question has to be, though, John, where you are expanding, and this is a good thing, is the chamber going to be able to pay for detail officers if they're needed? Because
Yes,
you will need them, I think.
I've had conversations with Scott Tilton.
Yep.
The chamber does all the fundraising and has done all the fundraising over the last couple of years, and will do so this year.
Okay.
That's a big component of it. Last year we got a very generous donation to buy those wreaths that were put on the new lamp posts. We hope to get some more of those in the future. So we do the fundraising. We'll pay for the details.
Yeah, that's because the way the budgets are, et cetera, you know what I mean? It's,
yes.
'cause you're gonna
It's a
need-
chamber-sponsored event, and the chamber is going on the hook for it,
Right.
and
Okay.
we'll do the fundraising necessary. And again, thanks to the generosity of the entire business community, though.
Good.
Steve, I just want to express my appreciation for the chamber and their efforts, because certainly in this difficult economic times, there's an awful lot of pressure on local businesses as far as just trying to keep the doors open. And I think the continued effort is greatly appreciated, and I hope the community appreciates it by supporting local businesses as much as they can too. Thank you very much.
Sean?
John, I echo Steve's comments. Thank you and the chamber and your membership for the generosity and contributions. I think it's a terrific event for the community, especially for those young families. Thank you.
It was fun last year. It's fun this year. It always looks good.
You go on the hayride?
I didn't get to go on the hayride. I saw Santa Claus.
Well, thank you for your time, and I hope that...
John,
Yep.
on behalf of the entire board, thank you very much. And thank the Chamber of Commerce and all the volunteers and business contributors to this event. I've attended it for the past couple of years, and brought my grandchildren, and they've all had a great time, and they're looking forward to it again.
We'll see you all on December 7th. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yep. Thank you, John.
That's one. Pearl Harbor Day.
And Pearl Harbor Day.
It was really cool.
That's September, Steve.
Yeah.
Okay, next item on our agenda is a proclamation for Veterans Day. It's coming up.
I read the motion first, Mr. Chairman?
Sure.
Mr. Chairman, I move to read the attached Veterans Day proclamation.
Motion made by Mr. Harris, seconded by Mr. O'Leary. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous? I guess I'll read it. Proclamation for Veterans Day 2008. Whereas American citizens have been protected throughout our history by brave men and women who cherish freedom and answer the call to serve our great nation. And whereas on the 11th hour of the 11th day of November 1918, an armistice was signed ending World War I, and since that day plays a large part in our nation's heritage, November 11th has been designated by Congress and the Massachusetts legislature to be Veterans Day. And whereas Veterans Day is dedicated to those Americans who served their nation with courage and honor, and to those who were disabled or who gave their lives defending liberty and upholding the strength of this grateful nation. And whereas we respectfully honor all our veterans, gratefully acknowledging the sacrifices and hardships they endured, and we pay tribute to the legacy of freedom and peace that they have given our country and throughout the world. And whereas our thoughts and prayers are with those men and women who served nobly, and as Americans and citizens of North Reading, we gather to pay them tribute and express our thanks and appreciation. I call upon the citizens of North Reading to recognize the service of those who served this country through displays of the flag of the United States, and encourage participation in patriotic activities on this day, and urge churches, schools, civic and fraternal organizations, unions and businesses to support observances on this day. Signed, the Board of Selectmen.
Hey, Mr. Chair?
Yes, I think they're looking.
Now, as liaison to the Veterans Committee, they would like, and I would like to invite all of you down to the Common on November 11th at 11 a.m. in the morning, and they have a very nice service put together. Tim Callahan and the Veterans Committee, they do a very good job with very short money. They get donations, and they really put together a very nice ceremony. So I hope we will see you there. Thank you.
Next item on our agenda is to meet with the Christian Community Services regarding elderly services. I see Mrs. Prunty here, so.
I want to thank you for having us here tonight. We will be brief because we know you have a very busy agenda. I asked you to meet with you this evening because I wanted to introduce you and our viewing audience to Lois McKenzie, a longtime member of Christian Community Service, which has been in existence for over 30 years. Lois and her organization are a very vital part of my department. As you all know, we have absolutely no transportation in North Reading other than our senior van. It is Lois and the folks at Christian Community Service who provide rides for all our medical transportation. People have to see transportation outside of town, not only to elders, but others who may need a ride. This service is coordinated by our department. A week does not go by that I am not calling CCS for a favor, whether it's helping to fill an oil tank, or maybe helping someone have a home delivery from the food pantry, or even someone who just needs a mattress or sheets for their bed. As you know, we do not have a human service department or a social worker in North Reading. And even though they do not have formal training, the people at CCS play a major role in helping people get services they need when an emergency arises. Lois is here to bring awareness to CCS and let you know of their needs and what we and you and all of us as a community can do to keep this organization thriving, because you know we are in tough economic times. Things are getting tougher. There are more and more people who are coming to the food pantry every week, and more calls coming through CCS. So I want to introduce to Lois, my hero.
Welcome, Lois.
Well, I want to say to begin with that without North Reading people, we couldn't do anything much. And the people of North Reading have been very, very helpful. They give us our budget and provide help, and whatever we need, they seem to come through with. And right now, the food pantry is one of the biggest problems. They have around 99 families, and it wipes out the food in one Monday and leaves none for later. But the people are really coming through, but it's almost a losing battle because it's getting worse all the time. We also pay bills for people, and we do. We did not think we were going to be caseworkers, but we end up doing things for the people that when they need it. So, like fixing doors and stoves and helping them find a place to live, that is one of the biggest